A lot of people ask, who is the Bank of Missouri? As far as being in the Springfield area, we've been here about 14 years. But as a bank, we started in 1891 on the east side of the state. We're 130 years old. We're not a brand new bank coming to an area. We're a very experienced bank. 23 years ago, we were an $88 million bank. We're $2.6 billion today. We do the things that big banks do well, and we take it into the community bank atmosphere, and we're really good at community bank because that's what we were built on, taking care of small businesses and people. Started out in small towns, we want to stay in communities because that's what we are.
As a community bank, we're able to honestly build on the relationships that we have with our customers and really have that one-on-one relationship to be able to kind of go outside the norm to make sure that people are taken care of and doing whatever we have to do, kind of to build that relationship and to make sure those relationships are strong.
I think one of the toughest things that has happened in this past year has been the devastation to small businesses. When you really look at who we are, and when I mean we, I mean a country, as a whole country, as a state, as a city, as a community, we are made up of small businesses, not huge businesses, and yet those that have suffered the most has been the small business. So we focused on getting very active in the PPP loans. We made a lot of PPP loans. Our people were working, I'm not going to say they worked 24 hours a day, but it wasn't far off of working 24 hours a day, getting those loans processed and getting them done.
One of the biggest things that our bank as a whole did was to help with the PPP loans for the small businesses in this area. We went the extra mile to make sure that our businesses were taken care of, because in that time, whenever everything was unknown, the funding was so desperately needed that we did everything we had to do to make sure that they got what they needed.
We're still working with small businesses. As things start coming back, they're going to need help, and that's where we're there to help them get back to where they were and to continue to grow.
Being a preferred lender honestly gives us a little bit more flexibility in that. Timeline is a big thing that a lot of people shy away from SBA because they hear that it's this long, drawn-out process that takes forever. But for us to be a preferred lender, we actually get to make those loans on behalf of SBA, so it doesn't have to go to SBA and wait those 2 weeks for them to approve it before we get it back. And so it just speeds up the process and makes it a little bit easier for the customer.
Knowing our customers, knowing the person, being able to call them by name, getting involved with understanding what their personal needs are, and then being able to supply those needs, because even though we're a community bank, we do have all the technology that people are looking for.
We just try to help small businesses however we can. Knowing that we can have that direct positive impact through the products that we offer is very, very rewarding.